Hello, everybody, and we are back. It's time for some more Rebel Galaxy. So, last night I spent a little time reworking and setting up my ship to be a little different setup. So, we have gone away with the rocket launchers and everything I have, and I put nothing but pulse cannons on, as well as a particle laser. So, as well as I put on flak cannons as my secondary rather than the missiles that I had. And you see, I've also upgraded them a couple of them to Mark III. So that's kind of what we're going to be doing today. Is we're going to be working our way through missions to upgrade to Mark III stuff, as well as potentially getting up to a new ship size. So,
full stop. Stalking.
So yeah, I've moved back from the Eden into the Aphrodite system, and the shipyard we are looking at. If I can get the money racked up, I would like to try and get to a new version. If I could, I probably would go to the Dravis, if possible. Very specifically because it will just be an upgrade across the board, except for one less broadside port. But I think that will still be very viable because we'll have 6 turrets, meaning I can have more in the way of pulse and bracket stuff like that, potentially, as well as more particle lasers, which will be great for dealing with hull types. So yeah, we're going to work our way towards that. Yeah, so for the most part, I believe I've already gotten all of the mission logs I can. Yep, I've got full mission logs. Okay, so we still have this ID chip stuff that we can go do. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade probably one more weapon, and then we can try and take a shot at these ID chips. I'm not expecting us to get there, but we'll have to see. So, anyway, I would like to say, I hope you guys, your week is doing well so far. I will admit that I've hit another patch of melancholy. Yeah, melancholy. Bleh. Yeah, I'm not feeling the greatest right now. Honestly, it's just that period of my emotional roller coaster where I'm just down in a trough again, and I actually have lost a bit of interest in doing stuff, which is never a good sign. It usually means that when I've actually lost the interest to like game and do other things, that's a very bad sign. I've also noticed that my sleep has been somewhat affected by it, so I'm hoping that I will be able to get some kind of positive news or something. From something. I don't know from where. Just some kind of a positive influence or some sort that will kind of kick me out of this. And I hope that it happens sooner rather than later, because I hate it when I'm in this kind of feeling. So
my Rakova needs fresh meat.
I am fully aware that you need that. Let's see if we can get you something for that, Skiza. So. Actually, we need to go back over to our mission log because it's grabbing our ID chip thing, which is high risk. I'd rather take a shot at getting some more stuff. So, we don't want this one.
Mission abandoned.
Get rid of that one. That's working with the nasties. Okay, 799573. That one's closest. That's not the main mission. So we are going to
Engines at maximum.
According to that, menacing Murath. Murath battle talent has been sighted near Holstein Break. Okay, eradicate this threat.
Collision warning.
I also found out that when I am solo linked to when I have multiple turrets that are the same type and I do a link to them, it also will shoot all of those turrets at the same time. It links them up, which is nice. So all of my pulse turrets will now fire at the same time.
Laser turret.
I'm sure my laser turrets will do the same thing. So,
Pulse turret. Broadsides.
and there's the distress beacon. Let's go ahead and tackle that and see if we can get anything beneficial out of it.
Warp inhibited by hostile flak. Bounty detected.
Got a bounty, and we got those.
Missiles inbound. Missiles inbound. Torch shields down. Missiles inbound. Missiles inbound.
So the flat cannons I currently have installed, they destroy fighters and missiles that get really close. That's the whole big point of doing them. And they have infinite ammo, so I can just fire them off like countermeasures. Really, really nice.
Missiles inbound.
The only problem is that I have to make sure that I fire them they fire off the the bow of the ship, off the bow of the ship.
Death comes for us all.
Kind of where my broadsides are. So if they come from behind me, I can't really use them.
Into sublight.
But yeah. Up into this
Warp inhibited
nebula.
by hostile flak.
The miners are the ones that are kind of getting shot at, so.
Nebula interference detected. Collision warning.
And I think the missiles are going everywhere because the nebula is goofing with all the missile targeting systems. I think. I cannot specify if that's really what's happening.
Thanks a lot. I won't forget it.
You guys are welcome.
Accelerating to sublight.
Yeah, we need to get a little further out. System. A small note, what happened today. We got a message from my dad. He doesn't often message us, unless it's something like family related or things like that. But he has a shop, a little ways from the house we grew up in, and he's had it for how long has he had that shop now? Nearly 30 years, I think. At least 25 years, yeah. He's had it for a long, long time. Well, he ended up going around the backside of the building this morning, and he found a bat hung up between one of the open doors
Warning.
and the brick wall of the building. And we were surprised by that because
Interference detected.
you often don't see bats kind of in that area because it's very industrialized. It used to be
Collision warning.
grasslands and swamp and stuff like that, and it's been all cleared away for the most part for industrial warehouses and shops and stuff like that. But it was kind of interesting because so
Accelerate.
to understand, further to the west, it is not developed yet, so it's still marsh and grasslands out there. Very much, farmland, what you'd expect. And there is I would say it's a pond. Yeah, it's a pond. That's it's kind of like it's not like necessarily a wildlife reserve or anything like that, but it's been built in such a way that it is very much a habitat for wildlife. It's wetlands and stuff like that. And out there they have some bat boxes. And I was like, oh, those are kind of cool to have, but we've never really seen bats. Well, Dad found a honking big bat. It's probably as big as his hand, which is a little bigger than mine. And it's just hanging out there. The fact that he's been there the entire time, he's never seen a bat that far east from where he'd normally expect him to be, was surprising. So we're hoping that the little one will fly away during the night. My guess is that he might have gotten tired or got distracted or something and didn't make it home like he normally would have done so. He could be a juvenile that got separated from his group. I don't know what a group of bat is. It's not a flock like you would call birds.
Threat level yellow.
Okay, what have we got?
Scatter. Scanning.
Okay, we've got a saber tooth. It is a Corvette. We've got a gunship. We've got gunships. We've got another Corvette. Doesn't look too bad. All right.
Accelerating to sublight. Missiles inbound.
Whoa!
Collision warning. Engines at maximum.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest issue with my missile defenses right now, is that they have to come from a certain angle. And I have to see them coming.
They will taste the black.
Thankfully, my deflectors are a little higher up grade, so I can kind of use them to kind of mitigate the damage. I do find it somewhat annoying that everybody else who has missile systems seems to never run out of missiles. Like all the enemy ships and stuff, they never run out of missiles, but I run out of missiles really quick when I have them.
Missiles inbound. Missiles inbound. Missiles inbound.
So back about the conversation about the bat. It's unusual. I have never really seen bats that close to home, or where I used to live. It just was not something you expected to see. I'm sure that there are places all over the U.S. where finding bats is a far more often occurrence, even naturally. But this is a location where I just don't expect bats to be. Utah is not known for being. Bats are not something that is like well communicated that bats live here very often. I would assume because it's very arid to the point of it's just not really viable for bats.
Accelerating to sublight.
That means very little in the grand scheme of things, but bats is just not something that I associate with Utah. It's not. So, now let's see here. We ended up getting that one. Closest mission. ID chip again. So, need to go back in here. 775. Okay, we're gonna go Ohio.
Accelerating to sublight.
Ohio. All right, so.
North inhibited by hostile craft. Exiting sublight. Scatter. Scanning.
Right Fang. Right Fangs. They're fighters.
They will taste the black.
I find playing this game that it's a lot easier with the system of setup I have now. Even though I love missile weapons, they just don't seem as viable as this. Now, in Endgame, when I get around to, you know, getting all the stuff and I need to figure out things to use on my ships, because I'll have lots of turret slots and stuff, I might be open to actually grabbing a couple missile things. But for the time being, no particular interest in missiles. Missiles just are just not worth it. Which is really sad, because, like I said, I love missile system. Especially missile weapons. I think they're really fun.
Warp inhibited by stellar mass. Threat level red. Target locked.
Oh yeah, we're trying to defend this this missile base, I think.
Missiles inbound. Port shields down.
Yeah, this one we're defending.
This one is mine.
Go ahead and slow down a little bit so I can...
Port shields down.
Port shields are down. Let's go ahead and swing ourselves around.
Inbound. Engines at maximum.
Go ahead and speed back up again.
Missiles inbound. Engine craft inbound. Missiles inbound.
I must retreat. Falling back.
Missiles inbound. Starboard shields down. Missiles inbound. Enemy craft inbound.
Whoa! Real destroyer? Holy cow!
Aya sumuvolvo gay sullohar riamjafullo.
Pity we'll have to damage your ship so heavily to be rid of you. Ah, well.
Missiles
Okay, so
engines at maximum.
we're probably in bigger problems. That's a lot of damage.
Shields down.
Losing shields, our armor's getting ablated.
Missiles inbound.
Okay, outpost defenses are now online. Defend for 1 more minute. If I can last another minute. Holy cow!
Missiles inbound. Port hull breached.
Rengo Junka.
Port
Core is moderately damaged. Oh, need a definitely.
Going down.
And Skizza might be dead.
systems critical. Aft shields down. Starboard hull breached.
We're dying. Ah, boo! I didn't know that was gonna be that hard. Ah, okay. Well, that stinks. Man, that would have been a hard mission to do. I thought it would have been okay had it just been the cruiser, but no, they got the giant destroyers in there.
Let us find some blood in the water.
Yikes. Okay, so
Stalking.
jeez, I thought it would have been okay. Nope. Okay. We want to go to the mission board. Let's look at these logs that we have. Okay, I want to abandon that one.
Abandoned.
And then this one was the... Yeah, this one said it was average. It's not average. It's heavy.
Mission abandoned.
My goodness. So let's take a look at what we have here. So I'll start... this one is... Possible ambush. Okay. We'll grab these and see what we can do with them.
Engines at maximum.
What are the maps?
Stellar map.
Ah, Pirate Lord. Interesting. Occasionally, I've seen ships that will show up like this Pirate Lord. I saw a treasure ship or something previously. There's like, that's interesting.
Accelerating to sublight. Engines at maximum.
Okay, going to our ship stuff. 3. Yeah. Marats. Let's see if we can do this one.
Accelerating to sublight.
Give me a second here. Keep forgetting to do this. Come here, you. Silly thing. There we go. I just wanted to make sure that I'm flying around the ID chip mission. Oh, distress beacon.
North inhibited by hostile craft. Exiting sublight. Collision warning.
That one's gone.
Target destroyed. Nebula interference detected. Accelerating to sublight. Exiting sublight.
I owe you, man. Take this.
Oh, nice. They gave me credits. Awfully nice of you guys.
Exiting sublight.
Okay. And we're on our way to the mission. Hopefully this one goes a little better. Try to avoid that giant thing.
Collision warning.
Detected valuables in a couple spots here. That one's really close. Let's go see what it is.
Accelerating to sublight.
Scylla 3 junk field.
Exiting sublight.
Intellectual property, munitions, and yak meat. I'll take that. That's actually pretty reasonable. Okay, going into this nebula. Hit the warp drive and get it a little closer. And there we go.
Threat level yellow.
Okay, what do we got coming at us? Okay, we got the gunships.
Missiles inbound.
Woo!
Exiting sublime.
They will taste the blood.
Missiles inbound. Full stop. Engines at maximum. Missiles inbound. Mission complete.
There we go. Not too bad.
Accelerating to sublight.
Boy paste, we'll grip that yik yak meat. Nuts and bolts.
Exiting sublight. Collision warning. Nebula interference detected.
Okay. So, got all that done. This mission is going to be ID chip. Can't do that. Menacing Moroth. Okay. Okay, something that's coming to memory about the post that I read. This is a build where it's best to have stuff try to come to you and to be kind of moving. So when you get into an objective, like a field like this, you kind of stay on the outskirts, shooting inward, and shift and rotate around based on what comes at you, rather than diving into the middle of stuff. Unfortunately, anything like ambushes can't be really can't be avoided. If I do get ambushed, it's going to be better to keep running towards until I hit the far side of the objective and then turn left or right or something and kind of be on the outside. So if you're going into a circle and you come in, it's best to keep going all the way through and then go around the circle rather than trying to turn around and go back out of it. In this case, because you got all that momentum built up. That is a big group of ships. I do not want to touch that. Ooh. And here we come.
North inhibited by hostile craft. Threat level yellow. Missiles inbound. Collision warning.
You want to be careful with that, dude. I will just completely shred your shred your armor if you're not careful. Bye-bye.
Missiles inbound. complete.
And there we go. Much better.
Accelerating to sublight. Exiting sublight. Engines at maximum.
I can yank that in. How much room in my cargo hold do I have? 0 out of 28. Looks like I have everything here. So
Accelerating to sublight.
looks like I will probably need to find some place to go to offload some of the stuff that I've been picking up. So,
Accelerating to
let me go to my map.
stellar map.
Treaty vessel. Huh. So these are there are places here that I've never been to. So I don't know what the stock is currently. Outsiders, outpost, capitalists. Here, let's go ahead and run to this Yvonne Station Scientific and see if they have anything better that could potentially use there. I realize that I probably won't get around to doing merchant stuff, to like actually being like a merchant ship, unless I actually go and unlock a bunch of stations and stuff, because only then can I figure out if they've got their economic data is not it doesn't show up otherwise. So go and dock here. That also gives us some save points. So let's see here. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of you. Yeah, religious tracks, soy paste, yik yak meat. There's all kinds of stuff. Yeah, nuts and bolts. It always sells for super cheap. So anything kind of over 100, I try to keep. But if I have to get rid of stuff, I get rid of the cheapest stuff first. Okay, so I do have a little space there. Equipment bay. I have 88 right now. So if I go in, can I find a third level? Okay, so to get the next level of proton cannon, it's 115. If I get another pulse cannon, okay, it's 82. So I could get another pulse cannon. Do we have defense-wise? Yeah, I need another level shield. Let's get the level 3 shields. That basically doubles my shield strength, which is incredibly nice. So let's do that. Okay. That feels better. Back down lower, but still works for us. Mission board, what have we got? Okay. This is an escort mission, which is interesting. I certainly would go for that. Yeah, let's go grab that one. Okay, we got some Icefield bandits. I don't have the room for that one, even though it's higher level. That one is back in the Eden system, so I actually could do it. I just don't have enough space for it right now. And we'll do that one as well. Okay. Okay, which direction do we need to go to get escort? That direction. Which I think, if I look at the map...
Stellar map.
It is. So let's go ahead and we'll run our way over to
Accelerating.
that station.
Exiting sublight.
Oh, I docked. Whoops. Not what I wanted to do.
Engines at maximum.
Okay. So we need to go around this planet.
Accelerating to sublight. Exiting sublight.
Is it basically on the other side of this planet? Is that where it is? Not quite, but pretty close. We want to run over here.
War inhibited by stellar mass.
Then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and move ourselves to kind of the far side of
Accelerating to
the station
sublight.
here. Go ahead and dock up.
Stopping.
Commodities market. Yeah, I still don't understand the commodities market. I don't understand what I'm seeing because every time I go somewhere, the sell price is lower than the purchase price. I do see the system average, which means that selling munitions here will probably actually get me a lot of creds because it's far higher than the system average. Maybe that's how I know that I just need to sell them. See, if it's lower than the system average, I'm going to keep it until I can sell it for higher. So I can get rid of the intellectual property. The Gorilla Whiskey I'll certainly go for, yeah. Maybe that's just how I need to handle it. I could probably look that up as well, but it's like, eh. Okay, mission board. Do we have anything interesting that we could do? Okay. Feeding Frenzy, oh yeah. Vast Swarm of Cornian Support Craft. Those missions are just scary. Just straight up, because it's always humongous stuff there. Okay, there's another escort mission. So, we'll go ahead and go with that. What's this mission?
Engines at
Okay, we're going to still go to Dexter Ballard. I don't know how we'll do on these escort missions, but I'm going to take a shot at it. So,
accelerating to sublight. Exiting sublight. Warp inhibited by stellar mass. Ordnance full.
ah, interesting. Okay.
Hailing.
What can I help you with? Yeah, we can do business. Pleasure doing business with. Yeah, we can do business. What'd you have in mind? I'm doing just fine. Safe traveling.
Okay.
Exiting sublight.
This looks like he has a gunship as well, so we're in
Safe traveling.
we're in fair company at the moment. There is a subsystem I can get that allowed me to shoot missiles and mines. I might get it.
Sublight.
Debatable, though. Because I don't want to necessarily shoot the missiles, but wouldn't hurt to shoot the missiles.
Exiting sublight.
Well, let's not run into their back
Full
end, though.
stop. Warp
Okay.
pairing engaged.
Okay, control override. So I'm just going with him. Okay, so we're probably going to get attacked on the way there.
Accelerating to sublight.
But this is cool. I like this. So he activates the warp drive. And off we go. Oh, warp pairing canceled. Oh, mine's got us. That's okay. Get closer.
Accelerating to sublight. Warp pairing engaged.
Okay, there we go. Stupid little mines. Got in the way of us. In fact, I want to do a quick tactical something. Skiza, I need you to go to the fighters. I actually want to switch around. No. That should be fine. Seems like the escort missions could be somewhat chill. I'm sure we're gonna get attacked. You get attacked every time you do one. Identified signal detected. Passed it. Not sure what system we're going to, but hey, maybe it's a system I haven't been to.
Warp pairing disengaged. Enemy craft inbound.
This one is mine.
Target locked. Accelerating to sublight. Exiting sublight. Collision warning.
Bye.
Target destroyed.
Careful, Skiza.
Accelerating to sublight. Exiting sublight. Engines at maximum.
And there we go.
Destroyed. Accelerating to sublight. Collision warning.
Man, he's sure booking it. My goodness.
Accelerating to sublight. Warp pairing engaged.
Looks like it will get us to... It looks like it will take us to a very specific position on him, and then we'll do a warp drive if we can.
Hailing.
What can I help you with? Safe travel.
Did we get into where we needed to go? I think we did. Steam brake.
Full stop.
Well, this is the Ralph zone. We're not at Holstein break. What in the world?
Accelerating to sublight. Exiting sublight. Mission complete.
There we go. Nice. Escort Nicholas Starborn, and it's back the way we came. So, our speed down to quarter to turn around, and actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and stop here at.
Warning.
Let's go ahead and stop ourselves here at the Ralph Zone outpost, just to
Maximum.
just to save our progress.
To sublight.
Besides, we might be able to sell stuff here, so
Stalking.
not a bad thing to try. Okay, what have we got? 33? No. No. Yes. Yes. We'll get rid of that obtanium. There we go. System average. I think hold off on everything for the time being. So, depart the station.
Accelerating.
Hey, we got another escort job to do. Let's go do that. Well, now we have another station unlocked for us, which is great.
Sublight. Accelerating to sublight.
Ooh, hang on a second. Stress beacon right there.
Work inhibited by hostile craft.
Looks like they fell for it. Let's take them, boys.
That was foolish of you.
Threat level yellow.
Nothing but red devils.
This is getting too hot for me.
Shouldn't have attacked me.
Inbound. Target locked. Accelerating to sublight. Exiting sublight.
You're tearing me apart!
Bounty received.
Nice simple little bounty there. I will always go ahead and grab anything that drops. Unless it is contraband.
Exiting sublight. Accelerating to sublight. Threat level yellow.
Engaging.
Target locked.
This is now!
Target destroyed.
Kaboom!
Collision warning.
Yoink. There's Nicholas Starborn. Nicholas Starborn.
Healing.
What can I help you with? Yeah, we can do business.
Go ahead and sell the data cubes.
Yeah, we can do business. Fly safe, friend.
Exiting sublight. Warp pairing engaged.
Ah, good to see a friendly face.
Yeah, so it looks like you get maybe 1.25 space miles behind them, and then just kind of sit off their raft.
Warp pairing disengaged. Enemy craft inbound. Scanner scanning.
Gunship. Ah, assault frigate.
Target locked. Exiting sublight. Target destroyed. Scanner scanning. Missiles inbound. Missiles inbound. Target locked. Target destroyed. Accelerating to satellite. Collision warning.
An ion turret?
Accelerating.
Only a Mark 1 though, so kind of meh.
Exiting satellite.
Grab that.
Warp pairing engaged.
Go ahead and down and back into position again. Nice.
Exiting satellite.
That's really nice that I'm able to get close enough and then it'll take over and put me in the position I need to be, rather than having to line myself up.
Accelerating to
That's
satellite.
actually really nice.
Warp pairing disengaged.
Sorry about that.
Warp pairing disengaged.
I think this is the same thing. I think we both ended up showing up back up at the Ralph
Collision warning.
Stone Outpost. Not against that in any way, shape, or form. That's just really nice.
Full stop.
What are you doing? You're...
Collision warning. Engines at maximum. Target locked.
That was weird. Now you're turning away from the station.
To satellite.
Is that where we were supposed to go?
Warp pairing engaged.
Oh, maybe we jump to this place and then we're jumping to another spot, because if you were a merchant ship, you would actually be jumping point to point to point.
Exiting satellite.
I guess that makes more sense. So now we're going to go to another location.
Stellar map.
Yeah, we're going to run into an issue here.
Warp pairing disengaged. Exiting satellite. Full stop. Warp pairing engaged.
Don't run into him. Okay, we're just going to wait for a second here while we wait for Nicholas to
Accelerating.
set us back up. I don't know what he's doing. I think maybe the Pathfind is not the best.
Accelerating to satellite.
Kind of turning around in circles. I hope he's not stuck.
Collision warning.
It looks like he's lined himself back up again.
Exiting satellite.
I do kind of wish that there was some elevation to this game. You stay on one plane, even and the fighters can go around on different planes as well as the missiles and stuff like that. But all the big ships are kind of on the same plane, so you can run into stuff. I kind of wish that there was an elevation, like there was an upper, a middle, and a lower, so you could have ships that are higher, more heavily armored in a certain section be lowered down or something. other games that have done space that have units that could potentially run into each other, they've done them at certain different elevations based on the size of the ship. Star Wars: The Empire at War is a great option. All of the big vehicle, the bigger the ship, the lower in the axis it would be. There we go. That was weird. Yeah, that was a little bit useless. Must have not hit the proper path node or whatever to finish up this, to make the system. But yeah, so the bigger the ship, you'd be lower in the plane system. So a bigger ship would be lower than a lighter ship on top. I kind of wish they did something here, but beggars can't be choosers, all things considered. So, do we have anything? I don't think I have anything that would be selling for all the nuts and bolts. A couple creds. That's barely anything. Munitions is selling a little higher, yeah. But that's it. Nothing else is worth doing, so. I could actually upgrade a weapon, I think. Go to the equipment bay. Go to the broadsides could upgrade. I think we're okay with those, actually. Let's upgrade another cannon there. Mark III pulse cannon. Sell the old one. So further down, you have... There is another ion turret. Yeah, so 3 is probably the most expensive one I'm going to be getting, which is a upgrade to, yeah. Go into my surplus. What do I have? Okay, we'll go ahead and sell you. A Mark II mining laser, but we're not going to buy the mining laser until I actually need to get it. I'll keep the particle laser because I could potentially install it when I upgrade my ship. And that just is a Mark II we can immediately put in there. Going back to it, we still have to get 310,000 credits. So, still working our way there. I think upgrading the ship is the final thing you do. You upgrade your defense, your attack, and then your ship. Unless you have anything else that you want to get. So, we'll do that. Closest mission, Ocon protection. Okay.
Engines at maximum.
Alrighty.
Accelerating to sublight.
I've noticed that while playing this game, it's far more... It's a lot more chill, because a lot of the time you play the game, you're just traveling and doing stuff. Not the biggest...
Work inhibited by hostile craft. Full stop. Threat level red.
Okay, hang on a second. We need to figure out who we've got. So...
Scanning.
Ooh, okay. So we've got a Red Devil Leviathan. We've got multiple Leviathans by the look of it. Fighting with the militia. I'm amazed the Red Devils got this far. That's what all these nasties are. I need to make sure that I keep safe of a couple of those spots. Because they are Really nasty.
Target locked. Engines at maximum.
Damn, they're tearing me up.
Not much I can do about that, Chief.
Hailing.
As you can see, I'm in a bit of trouble. I sure could use your help. Friend, you got my thanks.
Not gonna be able to do much against the Leviathan, my goodness.
Incoming hail. Hailing.
Talking's over.
Scanner. Scanning.
We can get rid of those beam turrets. We probably will do better than none. Closest beam turret.
Target locked. Missiles inbound.
Firing countermeasures.
Engines at maximum.
Damn!
Embrace the coldness.
Target destroyed. Missiles inbound. Threat level orange.
Woo!
Inbound.
Close. This is a convoy, so we're trying to save the convoy. Okay, let's see if we can get around to that other side. Because we were not getting shot up so badly from that previously.
Exiting sublight. Missiles inbound.
Whew. Okay, hang on a second.
Scan.
Zoom back in. We need to find the beam turret. Okay, so this thing doesn't have any beam turrets anymore by the look of it.
Target locked.
You're tearing me apart!
Missiles inbound. Engines at maximum.
There we go.
Target destroyed. Threat level blue. Accelerating to sublight. Bounty detected. Exiting sublight.
Cargo container, what do we got?
Engines at maximum. Bounty detected. Threat level orange. Hailing.
As you can see, I'm in a bit of trouble. Friend,
Hailing.
Talking's over.
Bounty detected.
Okay, let's see if we can
Scanner.
zoom in. Do we have turrets we need to get rid of? Yes, we do. Got some beam turrets. Let's go ahead and target that
Target
one.
locked. Exiting sublight. Target destroyed. Scanning. Target locked.
Falling back. I must retreat.
Target destroyed. Scanner. Scanning. Target locked.
Falling back. This one is mine.
Missiles inbound. Missiles inbound. Accelerating to sublight. Missiles inbound. Missiles inbound.
Death comes for us all.
Target destroyed. Threat level.
Kaboom. That went well.
Hailing.
What can I help you with? Yeah, we can do business. Pleasure do. Yeah, we can do business. What'd you have in mind? Safe travel.
And there you go.
Engines at maximum. Accelerating to sublight.
Okay.
Exiting sublight.
Shoot those mines. That went better than I was expecting. Got rid of 2 big nasties and
Threat level red.
okay. We've still got a big Leviathan we gotta take care of here, apparently.
Bounty detected. Hailing.
Talking's over, Cutter.
Accelerating to sublight. Ordnance full. Scanner. Scanning.
We got beam turrets, we got that cargo container, we got ordnance.
Target locked.
I need those advanced bombers taken care of, though.
Missiles inbound.
We will cut them down.
Target destroyed. Missiles inbound. Post turret. Broadsides. Post turret. Broadsides. Scanner. Scanning. Target locked. Threat level orange. Target destroyed.
Out of range. Gotta get closer.
Missiles inbound. Missiles inbound. Torch shields down. Threat level red. Engines at maximum. Threat level orange. Missiles inbound. Accelerating to sublight. Exiting sublight. Target locked. Collision warning.
Oh! Collision indeed.
Bounty received.
There we go. Boom.
Mission complete.
Ha 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 ha.
Destroyed. Threat level blue. Post turret.
Nice. Okay.
Sides. Collision warning.
Okay. Wonderful.
Accelerating to sublight.
We took on 3 bigger ships than myself and survived. I feel very happy about that.
Exiting sublight. Ordnance full. Warp inhibited by hostile craft. Exiting sublight. Missiles inbound. Collision warning. Missiles inbound.
Engaging.
Starboard shields down. Missiles inbound. Collision warning. Missiles inbound. Missiles inbound.
Kaboom.
Mission complete. Engines at maximum. Accelerating to sublight. Ordnance full. Exiting sublight.
All right. That went well. Good. I'm glad we're back in the groove of like doing stuff. Of getting back into it and actually making progress rather than getting blown up like I did last week. Last Tuesday was horrible. Honestly. It was so bad. I think I died a total of like 7 times. I was like, I can't play the game.
Void inhibited by hostile craft. Threat level yellow.
Target eliminated.
Accelerating to sublight. Exiting sublight. Target locked.
Target destroyed.
Target destroyed. Accelerating to sublight. Collision warning. Hailing.
You're not going to be any trouble, are you? I think we'll be fine without your help. You can be on your way. Fly safe.
Engines at maximum.
Keep your nose clean in this sector.
Yes, ma'am.
Ordnance full. Void inhibited by hostile craft. Target locked. Exiting sublight.
Rinalacco Silvatenta!
Target destroyed. Collision warning. Accelerating to sublight.
Hellstorm Horror. I need to take a look at this one again. This one... Gunship class. With powerful laser soap, you're able to keep your shields healthy. Okay, so we're getting rid of a prototype, basically.
Void inhibited by hostile craft. Threat level orange. Target locked.
Engaging.
Missiles inbound. Target destroyed. Missiles inbound.
I must retreat. They will pay for this.
the range of that particle? Weapons of that particle laser. That what's the range on it? 1,600 meters. So I have to get actually pretty close.
Missiles inbound. Missiles inbound.
Has been a while since I've docked at a
Inbound.
space station. I'll do that shortly.
Falling back.
Missiles inbound.
We will cut them down.
Missiles inbound. Target destroyed. Threat level yellow.
This isn't the end of me!
Ah, gold ingots. Lovely.
Target locked. Exiting sunlight.
Target destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Yep.
Accelerating to sublight.
Still not done.
Warp inhibited by hostile craft.
We will cut them down.
Target destroyed.
Laser zappy zap.
Target locked. Threat level yellow. Collision warning. Target locked. Collision warning. Collision warning. Collision warning. Target locked. Target destroyed. Mission complete.
And there we go. Got rid of all the ships. Okay, so that's been, what, one, maybe two missions done? Gotten a lot of junk, so.
Accelerating to sublight. Exiting sublight.
The hole is full.
Full.
Okay. So we're gonna go to the closest station, which is back the way we came. Oh, how?
Collision warning.
There we go.
Engines at maximum.
Okay. Whew.
Accelerating to sublight. Warp inhibited by stellar mass.
I hate when you're just about to jump out and stellar mass grabs you at the last second. So annoying.
Warp inhibited by hostile craft.
Engaging.
What we got?
Level orange. Scanner scanning. Target locked. Missiles inbound. Port shields down. Net level yellow. Port shields down.
Engaging.
Missiles inbound. Deflectors depleted. Port shields down. Port shields down. Port hull breach. Target destroyed.
Go ahead and turn our ship so we can try and cover our failed shields. Whew. Close.
Accelerating to sublight. Hold full. Exiting sublight. Docking. Repairs complete.
Okay. So we still have a particle laser. I would like to take a look at the range. So the range I have on it currently is 3. So within is, yeah, so it's 3,000 miles, which comes to the 3 marker. So I have to be at least that close. As opposed to the turrets, which are 32. So not much further. And if I get, yeah, that one at least does by half a bit of, yeah, so that's worth getting as far as I'm concerned. So, components, subsystems. Let's see here. What have we got? So turret extender would be one that I would want to go for that. But that's nearly 1 million credits right there. So there's the deflection absorber, which is nearly 3 mil. There is the nebula mitigation, which could be pretty useful. That's probably the cheapest option of what I would want to get. So yeah, we're going to have to see about this. Okay, what have we got? I'm not doing this one because whenever they've done the dead drops, they've always thrown a bunch of stuff at me, and I'm always caught in the middle and die. So, no thanks. I'm not against that one, though. Not against that one, necessarily. That will be tricky because I need to make sure that I don't get attacked by both sides. And more or less pick off the weak individuals and then mop up at the end, so...
Accelerating to sublight.
We could probably actually go after ID chip now. We've gotten better stuff. Yeah, because I actually nearly finished ID chip the first time, but I got, for the most part, got destroyed by the fighters at the end because I had destroyed all my missiles. I had no countermeasures against them, and I just couldn't get after them in any way, shape, or form. So, going after an ID chip something is not necessarily bad. Going after the ID stuff is not nearly bad enough. And I might actually get another augmentation out of it, because we're going to potentially get a new piece of the reliquary. So, that one is actually the closest right there. So. I'm going to drop into this one here. See what's going on.
The Lightborn craft appear to be using a jamming system. We will not be able to scan them to detect the presence of an identification.
Lord of the Dawn will cast out the heretic.
Front level, yellow.
Okay, so what have we got?
Scanning.
Leech turret, beam turret. We got fighters. There's a bomber.
Target locked.
Engaging.
Missiles inbound.
Countermeasures.
Collision warning. Missiles inbound. Deflectors depleted. Starboard shields down.
Target destroyed.
Starboard shields down. Missiles inbound. Missiles inbound. Collision warning.
Lord, see how we serve thee, even in pain.
Missiles inbound.
No, the Lord's will is not yet.
Target locked. Missiles inbound. Target destroyed.
Space slaves.
Engines at maximum. Accelerating to sublight.
So it's not just one of these things I have to go get, it's multiples of these things. Hang on, there's cargo containers here. Let's...
Exiting sublight.
Okay, some credits there.
Exiting sublight. Collision warning.
Okay. Let's continue on.
Accelerating to sublight. Warp inhibited by stellar mass. Collision
All right.
threat level yellow. Missiles inbound. Target locked.
They will taste the blood.
Missiles inbound. Engines impaired.
I must retreat.
Port shields down. Engines are no longer impaired. Missiles inbound. Collision warning. Port shields down.
Engaging.
Starboard shields down. Engines impaired. Engines are no longer impaired. Starboard shields down. Starboard shields down. Missiles inbound. Target destroyed. Missiles inbound. Target locked.
They will taste the blood.
Target destroyed. Missiles inbound. Collision warning. Missiles inbound.
must retreat.
Collision warning.
Engaging.
Missiles inbound.
In death we serve thee.
Target locked. Collision warning. Engines at maximum. Accelerating to sublight. Exiting sublight. Target destroyed. Collision warning. Accelerating to sublight.
Ooh, hang on. Gold ingots? Absolutely.
Exiting sublight.
It's far more viable.
Accelerating to sublight. Target locked.
The night.
G-Fit? Yeah, it actually is pretty cool. This is Rebel Galaxy. So if you've heard of something like Star Citizen or Elite Dangerous, think of this as a smaller version, offline, single-player kind of game. Yeah, it's very much that style. So it's a little sandboxy. But yeah, you can play these different ships and stuff, and I've been enjoying it so far, even though a lot of the time it's fairly quiet in my chat. So yeah.
Threat level orange. Target locked.
Oh, this is like the third level ship I've gotten. This is not the cutest one that you. This is not the smallest one that you get, but it is on the small end. I think it's a medium size. Yeah, I think for each of the sizes of ship, there's like 3 or 4 versions.
Missiles inbound. Threat level yellow.
I believe it is a. Is it a cruiser? I'm trying to remember. I have to look inside a space station into a shipyard to see what size it is.
Inbound.
I believe it's cruiser. It's not Corvette. It's bigger than a Corvette.
Missiles inbound.
Okay, now where is the blockade ship? It's that one.
Accelerating to sublight.
Let's see if we can get closer. So the ship itself is called a Tenhausen. So it looks a little bit like a acclimator from Star Wars, from like Clone Wars or something like that.
Exiting sublight. Target locked. Target destroyed.
But if you like games that have like broadside combat or something, or sub, I guess, yeah, you could say a submarine. Yeah, looks like
Accelerating to sublight.
it looks like we have a blockade right here. So if we can break this up, we can use this spaceport. So I might actually be getting collision. Whew. Okay.
Target locked.
Well, it's just really close to me. This is actually one of the smaller ships, by far. When we get in and I can show you the shipyard, I can show you the difference in size.
This one is mine.
Missiles inbound.
Yeah.
Son of a...
Yeah, so that one that just died was a bigger ship. This one here is about the same size. It's in the same size class, so I believe it is the... Yeah, kind of in shape it is, yeah. Okay, bounty received?
Bounty received.
Fantastic.
Target destroyed. Accelerating to sublight. Collision warning. Target locked. Target destroyed. Missiles inbound.
Countermeasures fired. There we go. Okay, do we still have a nasty around us? We kind of do. Yeah, there he goes.
Engines at
Okay, let's see what these guys had on them.
accelerating to
Cargo
sublight.
container. So that should have broken the blockade. So now we can use the. Yep.
Exiting sublight.
They'll attack me whenever they can.
Engines at
Leaving some munitions, but not that big of a deal.
Accelerating to sublight. Target locked. Exiting sublight.
It's interesting. Last week when I was playing, I was getting crunched pretty bad. I blew up like 7 times or something. For the difficulty of enemies, they kind of give you a scale of how difficult they are, but it's not the most amazing.
Target destroyed. Missiles inbound.
Go. And this is the Merchant's Guild, actually, so
Docking.
this will actually be a little different. Let's see here. So let's go repair our ship.
Repairs complete.
Okay, so yeah, here's some options that they have from the merchants, which is not the same thing. So yeah, so it is a frigate class, medium hull. But then if you go into something a little bigger, here's a hauler. Here's a Deep Horizon, which I thought was the biggest ship. They get even bigger than this. Yeah, so there's pirates, there's militia, there's citizens, there's merchants, there's mercenaries. Yes, there's a few different options. Let's see what we got here. So, no, that's not selling as good. Nor is that. Nope, not selling anything here. Okay. As you rank up with factions and stuff, I think it allows you to get better things. Yeah, if I go into the equipment bay. Yeah, so right now I have my broadsides, my normal cannons on the sides. I have my flak cannons, which are the countermeasures I've got, but that can be changed to different stuff. I have turrets, so there's one on the top. There's one in the front. There's one on the bottom there. Oh, the second ship? Give me a second here. The second ship you showed me? So this one here. So it looks like you have to get guild rank of 4, so you can't start with this ship. When we get to another space station that isn't merchant, oh, not that one. There's this one, the Turoth. Much smaller. or we can go to the Deep Horizon, the really big one. Yeah, it is a really cool one, yeah. So it's a heavy hauler. So because it's merchants, they definitely emphasize the hold space. This one has 45 slots, where the one I have right now, it's 20 plus some extras that I've added on. So I'm getting shot. Stinkers. All right. Now let's see. I needed to go to closest mission that way.
Engines at maximum.
So we'll go ahead and we'll get out of the stellar mass. Looks like we still got some stragglers from the blockade, so we'll go ahead and get rid of them. Yeah. If you think a little bit like that, it's still kind of that shape. Yeah, so let me pull up the scanner for a second.
Scanning.
So here's the little ships that you can get attacked by. So this is Skiza. This is the mercenary I currently have employed with me. So it's like an NPC fighter assistant. And there's a few different versions. This is the second mercenary I've gotten. The first one was called Splitter, and he had a gunship
We will cut them down.
that he employed. I had him for a long time. Yeah, so this game is huge. So here's the map.
Stellar.
This is the map of this one sector. And I've probably only seen maybe 25% of the spots here. Each of these is a space station or a ship. See, that's a... I unfortunately haven't actually played Call of Duty. Yeah, think of it kind of like a drone or something like that, just like a companion to help you. You pay for them once, and they just kind of become another pair of guns. I can imagine that by the time you get to, yeah, a bit like that, yeah. So you have different factions here. So there's the Red Devil Cartel and stuff like that. But then you can also jump to different sectors. So you start in Eden. And each sector is about this size. It's about the size of the normal map. So every one of these is a map size. This is actually bigger, yeah. Actually, this is a bigger map than I think the other one, other than the Eden system was. But yeah, so then we have all these different ones. So this is only the second one I've been to, but you can eventually jump to all the other ones here, going through the story. Zoom all the way back into my ship. Okay, I got you. So you don't ever get out of your ship. You visit the bar, but there's nothing really to do there. So this is all space related. But it's also really cool because you can go to the tactical, and you can say, okay, for each of my turrets, I want them to do a certain attack. So I currently have them all to any craft, but you can change them so then they only will attack what you're focused on, what you lock onto, fighters only, capital ships, so anything that's not a fighter, turrets only. It is not cross-play because it's single player. It's a single-player game, so I believe it is console compatible. Look up Rebel Galaxy. It came out probably a decade ago. 2016, I think?
Warp inhibited by hostile craft. Threat level red.
But you have other issues like this, like you have mines. So those are mines right there. Get too close, they'll hit my ship a bunch. Here, let's focus on single turrets. That.
Broadsides.
And you can do other stuff too. So there was the Merchants Guild, so you can be a trader going around to each of the systems selling, buying low and selling high kind of deal. You can become a mercenary, so you are hired to do certain things. You can become a miner, so you go out to the asteroid fields and actually
Collision warning.
mine the asteroids and grab the metal ores that come out.
Engines impaired. Port shields down. Port shields down.
Usually, yeah. The only difference between becoming a miner versus normally is just the type of ship you probably haul around, as well as the weapons you use. You'll use a mining laser, which is exactly like what my particle laser's like. It's just better at shooting at asteroids. So.
Engines are no longer impaired.
Lord, see how we serve thee, even in pain.
Target locked. Collision warning. Missiles inbound. Missiles inbound. Engines impaired. Target destroyed.
There we go. It actually is not that expensive, honestly. It is.
Are no longer
It is a cheap one-time purchase game, and that's what we needed. We need that ID chip.
hold full.
We don't have room. I gotta jettison something. Let's see. What is the cheapest thing? Oh, let's get rid of some soy paste. I don't care about that.
Collision warning. The identification chip has been recovered.
Okay, good.
Mission complete.
You'd have to look up,
They will taste the black.
Threat level blue.
Okay, sweet. Finish that up. Okay, we had another mission. What's the next mission? Oh, it's going to Kofax? Oh, we're not going to do that yet. Go to our mission log. We have the chunk field 4,005. Okay, we're going to do that one. We're going to do these missions and then... What's the name? Rebel Galaxy. 2 words.
Pulse turret.
The game is recommended to play with a controller. So, but if I had to guess, probably not even on sale. It probably would be like $25 to $30. Memory saved, yeah. Turn the chip. There is a playstyle to be friendly with the enemy cartels and stuff, so you certainly can play that way. A lot of the merchants usually, they'll either go by themselves, they'll usually have a mercenary with them, or they might have a militia, be part of a militia convoy, so I have to be careful about that, but yeah, you can very much be a pirate in this game. Yeah, if you see here, I'm friendly with the citizenship and the militia because I play more good characters, but you can be friendly with the different cartels and stuff. So there's the Red Devils, which you first find out about. The Quarians are the second one, and the Murath are the third that I found. I hate that. I have a screen protector on my phone, and I've dropped it multiple times, and the one time it actually does crack, I dropped it. I dropped it maybe 2 feet, and it cracked on the tile, and it was like, oh man. I just have to put on the new screen protector, but yeah.
One down.
Missiles inbound. Hailing.
First time I've actually gotten to see the Moroth model up close. That's kind of cool.
Collision warning.
Yeah, so there's that big ship that I was telling you, that I showed you earlier. I'm now fighting it, so.
Target locked. Starboard shields down. Missiles inbound.
I thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I do have people who show up for certain games, but for the most part, my streams are usually really quiet, so.
Starboard shields down. Starboard hull.
Bye-bye. Kaboom.
Target destroyed. Missiles inbound.
Oh, did you change your Ah! I was going like, hey, it's like, nice to see a random person. Well, it's good to see you again, Satirius. Whenever I have somebody show up new in my chat, I was like, I wonder how they found me, because unless it's a really well-known played game that I'm playing, which is not often, it usually so far I've been playing games that are actually don't have a whole lot of followers or people watching on Twitch. So
Accelerating to sublight.
okay, now I was wanting to go. Yeah, so I got that one done. Yes, I appreciate it. I'm glad. I've been feeling a bit depressed lately. But of course, that was mostly because the news about my sister's dog. But no, I'm glad to have someone show up. Let's see. We did have that one. Let's go ahead and return the chip. Okay, engaging warp drive. Yeah, so as you're flying through the world, you have these nebulas that show up. Every single one of these nebulas you show up to, it's a place you can discover. And there could be mining operations there. There could be a drop zone. It could be a pirate ambush. It could be all kinds of stuff. And they're just... I don't know how many could be inside a single sector map, but if I guess, maybe up to 100. Just from just a straight estimation. I actually don't have a Discord, Satirius, but thank you. I do appreciate it. Drop by the stream whenever you want. You're always welcome here. Though I have been thinking of maybe getting a Discord set up. I've really not made up my mind about it.
Exiting sublight. Threat level yellow.
Sure use some help here.
They will taste the blood.
Go get him, Skizza.
I owe you a debt of gratitude. Here, take this.
Oh, thanks for the credits.
Death comes for us all.
Target locked.
Right.
Collision warning.
Collision. Ah! Sorry. Just slow down. I also just don't know what I would do for the Discord itself, honestly. Maybe I just need to look at some of the other Discords I'm in as, like, just kind of copy them.
Target destroyed. Accelerating to sublight. Hold full. Full stop.
Safe travel.
Engines at maximum.
Kaboom.
Collision warning. Engines at maximum.
All right. Hailing.
What can I help you with? Yeah, we can do business. Pleasure doing. Yeah.
Oh, some,
business. What'd you have in mind? Here's what I know.
Ronan Shore will pay good money for yik yak meat.
Yeah, we can do business. Safe traveling.
Yeah, when if I ever get it around to actually doing that, I will send you a message and I will let you know.
Accelerating to sublight.
Right.
Ordnance full. Collision warning. Collision warning. Accelerating to sublight. Exiting sublight.
Okay.
Hold full.
Actually, you know what? Let's take a quick second here and go to that planet over here. Oh, it's surrounded by moons. Holy cow. Okay, Ceterius, you get some good rest in, all right? I'll try and save you some creds. Hey, good night.
Warp inhibited by stellar mass. Stalking.
Back to Heatonville. All right. Now,
Du har chip, Sergej.
you have the chip, I see. Most excellent. Sure, but given what we're talking about, that sounds like the easy part. It is true. The next step is more complex. Prepared some special equipment for which to reduce the risk, however. Special equipment? I have acquired an infiltration mech for the job. It has been secreted in a stealth capsule which you will launch near the Lightborn Monastery. It's entirely self-guided and will attach and deploy the mech. So I just wait around? Indeed. The infiltration mech will traverse the facility, retrieve the file, and then launch itself from a hangar into space. And it's simply a matter of retrieving it. How exactly will I launch the stealth capsule? I'll have one of my engineers fit it to a launch bay aboard your vessel. It will automatically trigger once you pass close enough to the monastery. I hope this goes as smoothly as you seem to think it will. Even if it does not, I have nothing but faith in your ability to command the situation. Repair.
Repairs complete.
Got enough to get the Scarab. We'll get more turrets. Oh, we'll get... we'll actually get our... Let's see here. We have 2 secondary ports? Oh, it might be like the broadside ports, where it's just how many countermeasures will be fired. I gain very little in that. I lose speed. Yeah, I'll only just gain turrets for it. It's not exactly what I'm looking for, so we're gonna hold off on that. Commodities market. Let's see. Nope, nothing's really going for it. But I do need to sell some stuff, so I can have room for more. So let's go get rid of all the cheap stuff. Equipment bay. Let's go ahead and get a 3rd row of proton cannons. This will increase the damage, penetration, everything. Heck yeah. Like to sell the old ones. Okay. Okay. I think we're good there. I don't have enough cargo space to do these ones, even though that would be fantastic. Well, do you know what? Everything that I've grabbed in my hull right now is free. I got it out in space from fights, so I don't necessarily need to keep them around. I'm making profit one way or another, just not as much as I would if I was maxing it out. So let's go ahead and get rid of all the yik-yak meat and the stuff. And we'll keep all the really expensive stuff with me, which is far smaller than what I was expecting. Back to the mission board. Available missions, so we can do this one. I need 14. Can I get... So I would have to have a total of 29 slots. I only have... How much is it? 25? 24? How many do I have? Cargo hold. So I have 28. So I'm actually 1 slot too short, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll go back to the missions board. That one's actually probably going to be a lot. That one's going to be a lot harder than I expect. This one's low run. Yeah, we'll jump for that one instead, I think. And we'll grab that one as well. We're going to avoid this one because I'm pretty sure this one's going to be a lot harder than it seems. It says average, but I can still get overwhelmed in this mission, even with this build currently. So let's go ahead and not do that. The closest mission is going to go see Koufax.
Engines at maximum.
What do we know about Koufax? Military base in the Aphrodite System. Let's go see Koufax then. If it's a military base, probably don't have a whole lot to worry about. unidentified signal. Ah, transponder. Message transponder. These are always good to do.
Exiting sublight.
There we go. Currently, bounty listings the last known locations of recent marks. Individual details to follow. Highly confidential. All right. Now I have some bounties I can go get. Fantastic. Oh, that should be to the Archimedes system. Ooh. That might actually be more risky than expected. Well, I can always take a shot at it. I remember the last time I went to the Archimedes sector, I immediately ran into a nasty, and I got blown to bits. So we'll have to wait before I do that.
Warp inhibited by stellar mass. Accelerating to sublight.
Anything that we could sell here that would actually be pretty good? No, not really. Ooh, okay. So the Arcturus is like the big boy to the 10,000. Start out with this little thing, and you get the Mastodon, and you get the upgraded Mastodon, and then you get the upgraded 10,000. This thing actually looks really cool. Heavy armor, 9 turret mounts, and 8 broadside ports. The civilian edition is high in demand with mercenary corporations. It looks really cool. It is a heavy class. It is a destroyer class, heavy hull class. Interesting. Okay, well.
Decided to drop by, eh? Good. You can call me Koufax. Nice to meet you.
So, what exactly is this about?
I'm a member of the Mercenaries Guild. We've been keeping an eye on you. If you want some advice, head to a guild station and join up. It's good money, and you'd fit right in.
So this is just a recruiting call?
Not exactly. Not everything is guild business. I've got a job coming up, and you've got 2 points to recommend you for it. Firepower and anonymity.
Let's hear about it.
It's an escort job. A couple of my associates have been retrofitting an old battle wagon they scavenged. It'll fly now, but it's bare bones. It needs to make it to a dock for plating and outfitting.
And you expect trouble, right?
I knew you were the right one to talk to. Yeah, as soon as that thing hits slow warp, every pirate in the area will pick up on it, and we ain't too friendly with them. We need some extra guns to cover us until it can be brought in safely.
Sounds interesting. On game.
Good to hear it. Let me get you the coordinates for where she's stowed, and I'll meet you there.
All right. So explains that.
Exiting sublight.
Approach the Lightborn Monastery with the aid of the ID chip you acquired. When near the monastery, Horus stealth probe will launch and deploy the infiltration mech inside the monastery. The file of Ephesus has been retrieved. The mech will exit into space. Retrieve it with your tractor system and return it to Horus. Oh, gosh. Something wanted to burp. And it's that direction. I think we should go take a shot at that first. Because knowing game story mechanics and everything, I doubt this to go exactly as planned. I expect something to go bad, like fighting off the light side fanatics while it does its rummaging in their underwear drawer. So.
Warp inhibited by stellar mass. Boundary
So,
detected.
and to another junk. And to another junk field, but will not hurt to go through here and figure out what's around. Cargo container. What does that cargo container have?
Scanning.
Obtanium, ceramic plate, and ecafmine.
Sublight.
That's viable.
Accelerating to sublight. Collision warning.
Sublight, and out of here now. Okay.
Warp is engaged. We are approaching the monastery. We will need to move closer in order to fire the stealth probe. The stealth probe has been fired. Engines at maximum. The infiltration mechanoid has been deployed inside the monastery. This enterprise makes me nervous. I must warn you, the craft in the vicinity have initiated a deep scan of this vessel. I fear the identity chip will not withstand their scrutiny.
I don't expect it to.
Light-borne craft are engaging their weapon systems. I detect no sign of the infiltration mechanoid. We will have to defend ourselves.
Naturally.
Exiting sublight.
Now, is this a case of waiting down a timer?
Craft are approaching.
Or having to do so much
Craft.
damage before then, or both?
Threat level yellow.
Engaging. I must retreat. We will cut them down.
Missiles inbound. Engines impaired. Engines are no longer impaired. Missiles inbound.
I must retreat.
Missiles inbound. Target destroyed. Missiles inbound. Target lost. Ordnance full. Missiles inbound. Engines impaired. Engines are no longer impaired.
We will cut them down.
Missiles inbound. Missiles inbound. Starboard shields down. Engines impaired. Engines are no longer impaired. Threat level orange. Starboard shields down. Missiles inbound. Collision warning. The infiltration mechanoid has launched from the facility. We should retrieve it as quickly as possible and leave the area. Additional Light 1 craft are approaching. Craft inbound. Starboard shields down. Engines impaired. Starboard hull free.
Ah, I'm dead. Darn it. Okay, well, going in knowing that I was going to get blown up is all part of the thing. So I probably will need to go in with a better ship. And that is okay.
I am waiting.
Okay, let's go ahead and go after Battle Wagon.
Maximum. Accelerating to sublight.
Speaking of which, if I go back to the map, do I still have the bounties on me? I don't think so. That's okay.
Warp inhibited by stellar mass.
There she is. It'll take a minute to get her fired up to fly. These old engines are beat to hell.
Full stop.
Looks like a patrol spotted us. Small fry, but we need to mop them up before they can signal for reinforcements.
Enemy craft inbound. Target locked.
One down.
Target destroyed. Missiles inbound. Full stop. Full stop. Engines at maximum. Collision warning. Accelerating to sublight. Target locked. Missiles inbound. Target destroyed.
That's got him.
Accelerating to sublight. Exiting sublight.
All right, engines are alive. Move into an escort position and let's get out of here.
Exiting sublight.
So this apparently would be the introduction to this. This would be the introduction to warp pairing and escort stuff. But I've already done a couple of missions like this, so.
Smooth sailing so far. Keep your fingers crossed.
Won't help. We're gonna get ambushed.
Damn, we've been pulled out. Looks like some Mares scavengers. Take them out.
Enemy craft inbound. Target locked.
Target destroyed.
Collision warning.
Engaging.
Missiles inbound.
Pormestar Batuhini Yastel Wata.
Target locked.
They will taste the black.
Target destroyed.
Manual Manhavane. Mutta se ei olelpa.
Missiles inbound. Collision warning. Target destroyed.
You're pretty good in a fight, Skinner. Get into escort position again, and let's finish this.
Electrobolt cannon, huh?
Accelerating to sublight.
The deflectors. Oh, interesting.
Exiting sublight. Engines at maximum. Accelerating to sublight. Exiting sublight.
All right, save at last. Let's do this again sometime. You're a hell of a pilot. And remember what I said about the guild.
Full stop. Mission complete. Accelerating to sublight. Docking.
Name's Sparrow. You're looking for a hired gun?
Oh, I like her accent.
I got a surplus militia gunship with a few special modifications. Capital class guns for one thing. She isn't exactly stock.
So I don't remember how much I spent to get
Better of it.
Skiza. So I think I'm gonna do a quick look. Because if I can get a better merc at this point, I'm not gonna say no to it. Yeah, so Garrus, the old man, is the first one that you kind of is the first one. Splitter, the exiled pirate. Yep. And you get Skizza the yeah. Okay, so Skizza was 1700. Ah, okay. Sparrow is the next level. Yeah. Better than Skizza. HP is better than Skizza. Dogfights and capital ships. She can be annoying every time she talks. Debatable. Skizza's a little annoying. So let's go ahead and disperse Skizza. And we'll hire...
I'm Sparrow. You're looking for a hired gun? I may be young, but I know my way around. I'm more pilot than you're ever gonna need. Good to be working with you.
All right. So I think the last thing we're going to do for the mission is go find a mercenary guild spot.
Scanner. Scanning.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Go to the map. We need to find the mercenary guild. Mercenary guild station. Okay, let's go get ourselves up with the mercenaries and see what they have for us.
Engines at maximum. Full stop.
Should have looked a little bit more carefully.
Engines at maximum.
But no damage done. So, it was a Murath engineer.
Accelerating to sublight.
Okay. Treaty broker, huh? Interesting. Never caught up to something in warp and had them like right next to me. That's kind of cool.
Take care now.
Collision warning.
I'll parallel them and then move ourselves in a little bit so we can get to the mercenary.
Engines at maximum.
Mercenary guild station.
Stalking.
Okay. Guild offices. Guildmaster.
Welcome to the Mercenaries Guild. What do you need?
I'm interested in joining the guild. What can you tell me a little about the
The law
benefits?
doesn't stretch far out here, so at the end of the day, we make our own. The Mercenaries Guild has the reputation and the resources to do what the law can't. There's a lot of scum out there that needs cleaning up. And if you sign up, you'll have access to our resources. We have unique vessels and weaponry to help you get the job done right, and the further you advance, the greater those benefits are. We provide the contracts, you provide the muscle. Everybody wins.
Thanks for the information. Sign me up.
Welcome to the team. You won't regret it.
And there's my achievement for that.
Thanks for coming by.
News board. Okay, so the equipment bay. What do we get in terms of ships? So we have the Tenhausen here. Go to the Sturville. Ah, okay. Interesting. Nothing particularly crazy about that. It has a smaller hull, but it is very fast, and it's got more turrets. It's more or less the same as the Tenhausen. Pardon me. So we have the ceramic hull stuff, which is standard ship armor. We have the web core, which reduces damage from explosions by 30%. Then reduces damage from explosions by 3.5%. Ramming deflectors, shock deflectors. Okay. So I'm going to be right back. Just do a quick bathroom break, and then we'll come back and we'll play probably one more mission, and then we'll be finished up. So, be right back.
Accelerating to sublight. Engines at maximum. Warp inhibited by hostile craft. Threat level, yellow.
Dead and gone.
Target destroyed.
Well, that enough.
I'm in some hot water here. I could sure use a hand.
Target locked.
I could sure use some help here.
Collision warning.
Hot water here. I could sure use a hand. Let's rough them up.
Target destroyed.
I could sure use some help here. I'm in some hot water here. I could sure use a hand.
Exiting sublight.
Locked and loaded.
Full stop.
Son of a bitch!
Engines at maximum. Target destroyed. Collision warning. Full stop. Target destroyed. Engines at maximum. Target locked. Collision warning. Target locked.
I'm going in.
Mission complete. Target destroyed. Accelerating to sublight. Exiting sublight. Target locked. Accelerating to sublight. Full stop.
Safe flying.
Hold full. Collision warning. Engines at maximum. Accelerating to sublight. Exiting sublight. Collision warning. Exiting sublight. Accelerating to sublight. Exiting sublight.
Fly safe.
Scanner. Scanning. Target locked. Full stop. Scanner. Scanning. Target locked. Collision warning. Accelerating to sublight. Scanner. Engines at maximum. Accelerating to sublight. Exiting sublight. Docking. Accelerating to sublight. Full stop.